Hello students, this is a history class of class 11th. Today I am starting a chapter, the Central Islamic Land. As we all know that we are living in a 21st century and at present the Muslim population is more than 1 billion in the world. This population is living in different parts of the world. They speak different languages also, we are different races also. The process by which they adopted Islam was also different, and the situations also varies in which they accepted Islam. But the Islam was having its root in the Arabian countries. We can see in this map that this is the Arabian countries. In this chapter, we will study how the Islam is spread and in the period in which Islamic civilization developed. The most important period, the most important period for which we will study in this chapter is 600 to 1200 century. That is, we will study for the period of 600 years. How there was a spread of Islam, how it originated, and how it came to be and came into existence in the present form. And we should know that the spread, the area of the spread also, it is spread from the Egypt to Afghanistan. Egypt is an African country. We can see in this the African continent that here Egypt is there, and then Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a neighboring country of Pakistan. So here is Afghanistan. So the Islam is spread from Egypt to Afghanistan from the period of 600 century to 1200 century. We will also study about the non-Muslim groups also. For example, Jews were the non-Muslims, but we will study this group also in this topic. We will also study the groups or the society which were affected by the Islam. It means not only in the religious sense but in the political sense also. We will study the effect which was going on due to the Islam, or which part, or we can say that the effect of Islam on society. We will study this also in this topic. Now children, let's know about the rise of Islam, means how Islam arose in the Arab countries. We can see this is the Arab countries, and in these Arab countries what was happening, the society was divided into tribes, means we can say that there was no society, but the people were living in tribes, and every tribe was having its chief, and the chief was appointed by the people living in the tribe, means members of the tribe. They used to elect its chief, and they elected the chief on the basis of generosity or the quality or the leadership quality at that time. Then when leadership quality means the person on whom the people who were having the faith that he will be able to manage the tribal issues, and only those peoples and only those person was just elected, or and the person on whom people were having the faith that he will be able to solve the issues of the tribal people, only that person was appointed as the chief. Now let's know about the rise of Islam. As we know that Islam was having its root in the Arabian countries, then let's know that in Arabian countries people were living in tribes, and they were having one head for its tribe, and that head was chosen by the members of the tribal people. and they used to choose the person on whom they were having faith and belief that he will be able to manage the issues of the tribal people. We know that this area, the countries are in geographically the most of the part is desert. So they were having camels, and they used to move from one place to another place in search of water and in search of fodder for their animals. And we should know that there was a place there was a place in Makkah, and that place was a cube-like structure which was called Kaaba. And there were other places also which were called masjid. And in masjid, many tribal people were there, and all these tribal people were having their different faiths, and they were worshipping different kinds of idols also. And in this holy place, that is in this shrine which was called masjid, in this shrine tribal people used to keep their idols, and they used to worship those idols. And as I told you about the Kaaba, this place was in Makkah, and this place was also a holy place, and people used to visit here, and the people belonging from different other countries also were assuming this place as a holy place, and they used to visit here annually. That was called Hajj. Prophet Muhammad also belonged from a tribal group. Prophet meaning the messenger of God, and Muhammad was the person who initiated the religion Islam. So Prophet Muhammad was belonging from a tribal group, and that tribal group was named as Quraysh. And this was a tribal group belonging from, and you now see that Prophet Muhammad, he was belonging from Quraysh tribe, which was a tribe of Makkah. And he said that he is a messenger of God, that is, he is the prophet of God, and he said that there is only one superpower, that is Allah, and we should follow the instructions given by Allah. So he himself declared the messenger of God, and then after that he just controlled the Kaaba, which was at Makkah, and this was a holy shrine, and he controlled it, and he said that Kaaba is the place of related to Islam, that is a holy place where the people can come and they can have a pilgrimage, that is Hajj. And he also said that every Muslim should do prayer for the pleasure of the Allah, and he should offer namaz also 5 times in a day, and he also said that Muslims should follow all the principles told by him, because he is saying whatever the Allah wants. And at the same time we should see that Makkah, that is Kaaba, became the place where violence was prohibited, so it became the place to give protection to the people. And the most important thing was that the Makkah was at the way of trade route from Syria to Yemen, and you can see this is a Yemen country and this is a Syria, and so between the trade route of Syria and Yemen, the Makkah was established, the Makkah was there, and so the importance of Makkah increased.